Are you ready? My question is like this. Yaakov Avinu has a disagreement with Paro. He doesn't follow Paro's orders. What does that mean? Paro tells him to leave everything behind. And he tells him to leave everything behind and come without anything. Yaakov Avinu doesn't do that. Yaakov Avinu comes with all his mikneim, all his clothes. Why didn't he listen to Paro? Why didn't he listen to Paro?
Paro didn't want him to go out.
Paro said to him, leave everything, and I'm going to give you a kol tuv eretz Mitzrayim. And he didn't do that. He went ahead and took everything. And Yosef HaTzadik comes to Paro and says, my father came with the brothers, and they brought everything.
Well, we know Yaakov doesn't give up on anything because he went back to touch Shimon, so he's not.
Okay, that's
He's
good.
not going to leave anything.
Okay, so you're saying like this. The way you're answering it is that since Yaakov, it's Yaakov's items, so it has in itself kedusha, so he doesn't leave it behind. He takes it with him. Whatever belongs to him has the kedusha from Yaakov. So since it has the kedusha, he doesn't leave it behind. Answer that.
Also for assimilation, you don't want to be like them. If you use it.
Also an answer, very good. Because if he'll come there and he'll get all the Egyptian things, it'll have on him hashpah. Both good reasons, both true. But I want to give a third reason. And the third reason is like this. Could you think of another reason? Third reason. Both of those reasons are reasons, but I want the third reason. When he wants to leave Mitzrayim, to go back, to go to Eretz Canaan. He wants to be buried in Eretz Canaan. He was afraid that if he would take from Paro, so Paro would have a much stronger mortgage on him. I gave you so much, and you're leaving? I need you here now. Because you bring bracha. When he came, it was over the hunger. The hunger was supposed to be another 5 years he came. So I need you here. So what do you mean I'm going to take you to bury you there? What do you mean I'm going to take you to bury you there? I need you here. So in order way to do that was that he should not be, that Paro should not have a mortgage on him.
No, but you can make a precondition. Okay, if you want me to take it, I'll take it. However, this is the condition.
Nobody does that. Nobody says, because it's an unwritten rule. When Paro gives, it's something it's not spoken about. He gives, and he's not saying, okay, so you have to be buried here. It's known. You have a debt. You owe a debt to me. This is how you fulfill the debt.
It's like the mafia.
You stay in this country.
He knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, you know why? Because that lies in the if since you gave me this, so I'm an achayut to you.
Yeah, and that.
I'm in debt. So how could Yaakov say, I'll not take brain in Mitzrayim, don't put me down in the ground for 1 minute. Out I go. That's only because he's not indebted to him. He came with all his things. He didn't need them. Mm-hmm. I don't need them. I have everything. And Goshen is really belongs to Sarai Menu. Paro, when that night, so Paro gave presents, one of the things he gave was Goshen. And in Yeshua, it's mentioned Goshen in the Yehusha, in the division of the Nachot. So Goshen was in Mitzrayim, but then Paro, it was a sovereignty by itself. If Bnei Yeshua would have stayed in Goshen, then Paro would have had a hard time putting them into slavery. The problem was they went out.
Why'd they go out?
Because housing. Like today.
They couldn't fit in there. They moved to Long Island.
They went to Long Island, to the 5 towns. They went to Jackson. They went
into Israel?
So real estate was hot in Goshen. It's like the city.
It was, they couldn't,
Always where Jews are, it's hot.
Always where Jews.
Wow.
Right. Vayechi Zuba. Vayifu Vayibamot. They became full. They couldn't. So they was to live in small quarters. They weren't interested. They wanted to go out. Now,
But now the Jews in Goshen, nothing happened to them?
and those Jews in Goshen were in a sviva that they would have been protected. But once they went out of Goshen, then already.
Both of them got there.
That means, in other words, that is what started him up, Paro. He saw there's so many of them.
So it attracted the people from Goshen also.
It had a very effect.
He absorbed them, basically.
Effect on Goshen also. Now, if you'll notice, you'll see that before the actual Galut starts, Yaakov leaves Teretz Yisrael. After the Galut ends, Yosef is taken Teretz Yisrael, right? So, I want to say something very strong.
Please say it again.
Before the actual Galut begins, because Vayehi Yaakov, when Yaakov was there, it was Vayehi. They were learning Torah. When did it start, the actual beginning of the Galut? When is Nistmo and Neim Mishibud? When did that start? When Yaakov died, Yaakov was taken to Eretz Yisrael. That's when it started. When it ended the Shibud, whose bones was taken out?
There were different opinions on the Shibud, though. They're saying, for the 210 years.
210 years. Who was, Yosef went out. Yosef was carried out, right? Vayikach Moshe Tatzmot Yosef. I claim that all the tzaddikim of Europe are not in Europe. They're all in Eretz Yisrael. All the tzaddikim. And people that go to Europe, to those kfarim, are only finding, all that there is that the tzaddik was once there, but the tzaddik is there. But the tzaddik is not there anymore.
Okay.
Where do I come? Just like when Yaakov went off from Canaan to Mitzrayim, he took everything with him. When we left Europe and we came to American Eretz Yisrael, we took everything with us. Everything went with us. Nothing stayed behind.
All the Achim were buried outside Mitzrayim?
All the Achim stayed in Mitzrayim until the time of the Gula came, then they all went to Eretz Yisrael. But
Only Yosef was carried.
no. Imo, Yosef says, take me with you.
Really?
So I'm telling you.
Why would you think not?
What?
Why would they think not?
Why would they? Why?
Why would they think
They didn't think not.
Yosef said,
They
"Take me with you."
didn't think not. But Yosef was hard because Yosef was hard to find. The Egyptian hit him.
So how did they find the coffins? They literally took them out of the ground and
Who?
built them?
Of Shvatim? Yeah, because they knew where it was.
It was only the Shvatim that they brought with them, or everybody?
Only the Shvatim. So I'm saying another reason why Yaakov was makpid to take everything with him, it should be a maaseh avot simanu banim. That when we were going out of Europe, all the tzaddikim went with us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before World War II and really won, wasn't there a strong movement to go to Eretz Yisrael?
Mm-hmm.
The Zionist, big movement. You should know that at the beginning, the Talmidei Chacham joined. Then they saw who's running it, then they quit, then they stepped out.
Herzl.
Right. After the war was over, did the world recognize that Eretz Yisrael belongs to us? Yes. Can't imagine they did it. So I want to say, the Maisa Avot of both is Yaakov and Yosef. Yaakov leaving Mitzrayim before the Galut. That was that movement of Yidden that had a cheshik to go to Eretz Yisrael then.
A good cheshek? Is it a good thing?
It would have been great if the British would have let us in. The British didn't let us in. even if originally they were maskim because of the bow for decoration, right? So then Yin came, 2,000 Yin went. What stopped it? The Arabs. The Arabs started to make demonstrations. So the British didn't want to start up with the Arabs. So they stopped it. And then after the war, again, it was opened up. That's Yosef. Again, Yaakov leaving before the Galut, that's the Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael of before World War I and II.
Mm-hmm.
And the Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael after World War II is, which is the Maseh Avot? Yosef. That's Vayikach Moshe Etzat Moshe Yosef Imo. So therefore I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
When are you going?
That if after that Tzvot Yosef B'Eretz Yisrael, we went and we sat on Eretz Yisrael, and Eretz Yisrael became really ours under Yeshua ben Nun, Bezrat Hashem, that's what it's heading to. It's heading to Bezrat Hashem that we're expecting it Bekarov.
You have a date?
Date, I don't know. I'm waiting for her. She come to me in a dream. I don't have a date. But it's Bekarov. And maybe what's happening right now in Iran with... Iran is Persia.
Mm-hmm.
Paras. And Paras is one of the major players in Gog and Magog.
I saw something today that says that there's 52 U.S. targets that they want to hit in Iran. They said 52 is Gematria Magog.
Magog.
How do these people come up with this so quick?
I don't know. It's crazy.
There's special heads for that.
Special heads, yeah.
There's special heads.
I agree.
There's heads that have that knack of putting it together.
I remember when Gilad Shalit got released.
Right.
Somebody found the Tehillim
Right,
for that day.
right.
Li Gilad, something like that.
Right.
Something like that. Gilad Menashe. something
Right,
like that.
right.
In the Tehillim. So funny.
So that's what he has. 52 is Magog. Bezrat Hashem. But we say the success of America Thursday was because of the Sima Shas Wednesday.
What was Thursday?
Thursday they killed the general.
Oh.
Yeah, but Wednesday? What's Wednesday?
Was the Sima Shas.
Oh,
That led to what happened there.
The Sima Shas, the schut of Sima Shas, and now that so many people started learning now, Daf Yomi, so many people. Our school sold out everything in 2 cities.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I went, can you imagine walked in this, the guy says, my son, no, he's 11 years old, goes every morning to start hearing the shir Daf Yomi. The kid just started learning one. And he told me 9-year-old kids come. They were all in the Sima Shas, these kids. One guy said, I was freezing, I wanted to go home. The kid said, Daddy, he's going to leave. The Mariv is coming. They waited.
Did they know it was Chazan or no? They know.
Abatai, you hear what I'm telling you? Did you hear what I said today? I said that Yaakov leaving Teretz Canaan, that was the exit of Yin going to Teretz Yisrael then. The exit after is Yosef. Yosef,
One time.
yeah, but that's it.
I'm saying from when Yosef left, which was
Yeah, but it took
48.
but took 14 years of kibush then also. And we didn't go 1, 2, 3. Even though you
And
should.
40 years, right? 40 years in the desert.
Right. A lot of years.
We
Wasn't it?
still passed it already.
Okay, so it takes sometimes a little bit longer. But don't worry about it. Those homes that learn Torah, what happens to the homes? You don't have to buy homes. It's going to be picked up and taken.
So I shouldn't buy real estate in this?
No, you don't need it.
I'm paying
My
for
wife
it.
wanted to buy very much. She begged me, please, let's buy something. I said, well, what do you need to buy? We're going in the house. We do mitzvot in the house. The house is going to be picked up. I go, oh, yeah.
So she got you back with the car now.
Yeah. Right. She's right.
Why haven't they got a car?
Private joke.
It's probably a joke. They'll take your car also. But don't worry about your chatana. What's the here or there?
Okay.
When's the chatana? Man?
March 22nd.
I hear the...
Don't you better not forget me.
Are much nicer than the ones in Sharetzion.
Where are we going to be?
Metropolitan Ballroom,
Where's that?
X and McDonald.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, bracha v'atzlach, everyone.
You heard it.